Hey everybody, so we have this big can of the hot dog chili sauce, and excuse me, feeling puny today. We are going to recan it because we will only use like a pint if we have chili dogs. So I was struggling to get it open. I woke up feeling like I was hit in the head with a bat in my sleep. My nose is all runny. Just all boogered up today. So we're going to heat this up. Kind of smells like a chili with no beans. And depending on how this heats up, if it's more loose, will depend on how long I can it. It'll be 60 or 75 minutes. It's kind of like my chili. My chili is 75 minutes, but if I do my mom's, hers is more like soup, so I do it for soup times. You'll have to excuse me, I have a cough drop in my mouth. We got that pretty well cleared out. I'm just going to heat this up. And then when it's heated up, we will come back and fill our jars. So, and I don't know how many we'll get out of that. Five or six maybe. Okay, we're going to fill our jars. This is warm, well, hot. The canner has warm water. I put 3 quarts of water in. You need to have at least 3 inches of water in your pressure canner. That you do not water bath this. This is pretty dense, so I'm going to do it for 75 minutes. It's not really meaty, but it is very, I mean, it has meat, but it's just, it's thick. So I'm going to fill it to 1 inch of head space. And now with something thick like this, I'm always concerned about adding more air than taking out, but I'm going to debubble. And I would prefer to do all regular mouth jars, but I only have 2 clean ones right now. I didn't want to open another box. I have these wide mouth I'll be doing pickles in. I'm going to do old-fashioned bread and butter pickles, and I'm still getting cucumbers, so I was thinking about doing some old-fashioned mustard pickles. I don't know if you guys want to see that video or those videos or not. I guess I'll go ahead and do them, and if they get views, they get views. If they don't, they don't. It's kind of how this channel is. It's willy-nilly. We made doggy treats last night. A lot of people want these videos, but then nobody watches them, so that's weird. We did pumpkin. And they are kidney friendly if you have a dog with kidney disease. I put a new battery in here. Well, it's not new. It's the old one, but it seemed like it held a charge better, so hopefully it will. Because this so-called new one does not hold a charge well at all. So that's all we do. This is no different than canning your homemade chili. I would like it a little spicier, but you can doctor it up when you heat up your chili to however you like it. Oh, I just dripped all over. You can see how thick it is. And really, our household will only use a pint when we have chili dogs. I've done the chili dogs with the crescent rolls and cheese in the oven. That's pretty delicious and easy. So that's it. I'm going to continue filling these jars to 1 inch of headspace, and we will come back when we are wiping our rims. Okay, we're all filled up and debubbled. Now we are going to use some vinegar. I turned my head. And clean our rims, because I got messy. I'm sorry about my cough sometimes. That's just asthma, and it seems to be triggered by like high perfumey smells like laundry soap. My husband got this Tide that has Oxy in it, and that stuff completely destroys me. And then the scented trash bags, I don't know why, but they are asthma triggers. Make sure you get those really cleaned up. And we got 7 jars. So I can do a jar of pinto beans to make it a full canner. Or you could add water, which would give you a sterile jar of water, or just a jar of water to have on your shelf. But if you were wanting sterile water for wound care or anything like that, you can use it for that as well. Some people put a rag in with it, but you want to make sure that rag has been cleaned of all soaps. My canner is hot, my chili's hot, so when you're doing hot, you want everything to be hot. When you're doing cold, you want everything to be cold. That's a messy one right there. I have my lids in some warm water. They are Lehman lids. I really like those. I've had one fail jar this year, and it was a ball lid. I don't find them to be as reliable, even stacked up. I have some stacked up over here, and you can see the flaws in the ball lids compared to the stack of Lehman lids. I'll show you in a second. So you gotta be really careful with those ball lids and inspect them really well, especially if you're going to use the ones that come with your new box of jars. Okay, so that's all of our rims. And I foobered and put all regular mouth in there. Okay. So I'll show you the stack of lids. You can see like there's dents, there's some that get thin or bow out, so you really need to inspect your ball lids, and I keep them separate. Rings. Put them fingertip tight. I just do to when they stop. If you do too loose, they'll wiggle off in the canning process. So you don't want them too loose. You don't want them too tight. So I'm going to do a jar of beans real quick, and then we will be back to lock up the canner. Okay, we have a full canner, 7 jars of hot dog chili and a jar of pinto beans. I added a hunk of smoked pork, basically just a meaty chunk of bacon, and a teaspoon of Better Than Bouillon ham flavored broth seasoning and water. So first you want to match the V on your lid with the V on your handle. lock it. Always make sure you can see through your vent pipe when this pops up, and this has been venting steam for 10 minutes. You will, excuse my arm, add your weight. It's your weight. And when it comes to a soft rock, you probably will have to adjust the heat on your stove to find the sweet spot for a soft rock. You will set your timer for 75 minutes. After 75 minutes, turn off the heat. When this drops down and you have nothing going on here, remove your weight, take the lid off away from your face, and yeah, it will be ready. So I will see you when these are coming out of the canner. Okay, our chili's done. Open the canner away from your face. See how that has dropped down? No steam, but it will steam when you take this lid off. See? So you don't want to have that in front of your face. So I'm going to move you back. I gotta get these out and then start dinner, and then start slicing cucumbers. And if you wondered why I recanned this, because you know I want shelf-stable foods for when SHTF happens, which is happening right now. And I couldn't make this for what it cost me. This was $6 and change. A pound of hamburger right now is about $5 or more. And I don't want to have to worry about opening this big can, cooking a little bit of it, and then figuring out what to do with the rest. So we have 7 pints of this chili. And then our pint of beans that filled up our canner. So there's our chili. Looks good. So ready to go on the shelf. So if you all have any questions, let me know down below. If you're new, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're old, thank you for being here, and like and comment. And I will see you all soon in the next video.